Hello everybody, Active Rog here with the first Healthy Body Challenge video for 2019. We're just a few days into the new year, and as I did promise a couple of days ago on New Year's Day, you're going to make 2019 your best year ever. Together, we're going to make it happen for you. The aim is for you to feel 1% better every day and enjoy the process. You're going to watch my videos and follow my program. You're going to share the videos. You're going to tell all your family, friends, work colleagues, social media followers such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, that you're committed to make 2019 your best year ever. Make yourself and your goals, dreams and visions accountable by making them public. This kind of puts the pressure on you, like I said in the last video. Now, first up, just a little bit about myself, just to set the record straight, so that you can be assured that you're following somebody with experience, credibility, and most importantly, qualifications. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Roger Stockburger. I'm based in Surfers Paradise on Australia's Gold Coast near Brisbane. I'm a certified personal trainer with 10 years industry experience, and as you can see here, I hold a certificate 3 in fitness as well as the certificate 4 in fitness. I am also a qualified nutritionist and sports nutritionist, holding diplomas with distinction grades in both, plus a diploma in the Ultimate Body Transformation Program, which encompasses nutrition and exercise primarily for weight loss and body shaping, whereas sports nutrition is aimed more towards sports people and athletes, whilst nutrition itself is aimed more towards the general public of all ages. So, as you can see here, I am very qualified when it comes to health, fitness and nutrition. With over 63% of Australian adults overweight and 1 in 4 children, that's a whopping 25% also overweight, and 1.7 million Australians having diabetes, and that number is growing steadily, with 280 people being diagnosed with diabetes every single day. We are indeed on the brink of a major health disaster. Google search diabetes. You don't want to be diagnosed with diabetes, trust me. Now, this was me just over a year ago. Like I said in my last video, a result of an unhealthy relationship with a lovely Filipino woman called Myrna, who hated exercise and just doesn't eat healthy. Her entire life revolves around church, and that's it, nothing else. A relationship like that just won't work. One person is right into health and fitness and living healthy, loving exercise, going to the gym and leading an active lifestyle, and the partner being exactly the opposite. Back in the late 80s, Paula Abdul was singing about opposites attract. Now, there might be some truth in that, but if you have little or nothing in common with your girlfriend, boyfriend, spouse, partner, I just can't see the point being in a relationship like that. And it makes it even worse when it's detrimental to your health. Now today, I look like this, so I'm in even better shape than when I was when I first met Myrna in early 2017. 9 months later, around December 2017, I called it quits with the relationship and we parted ways. And I got back into eating healthy, exercising every day and looking after myself. And the results speak for themselves. Having a fat belly puts you in a very high risk category. When it comes to your health, this is the one place where fat is especially dangerous. Fat around the midsection is a strong risk factor for heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and even some types of cancers. In fact, many experts believe fat cells in the belly release especially large amounts of fatty acids, which can wreak havoc on a person's blood sugar and insulin metabolism. People with large bellies and deep fat, which is called visceral fat, tend to lose sensitivity to insulin, a crucial hormone that helps the body burn energy. When insulin loses its power, the body responds by pumping out more of the hormone, which only throws the system further off balance. As a result, people with extra belly fat are vulnerable to a whole cascade of problems known as insulin resistance syndrome or metabolic syndrome. The syndrome, which is estimated to affect over 2 million Australians, comes with a frightening array of potential complications. For one thing, people with insulin resistance often develop type 2 diabetes. They also tend to have high blood pressure and too much bad cholesterol, a recipe for heart disease according to numerous studies. Now, if you don't have a big belly, but just some love handles around your waist, there's no need to worry too much at this stage. Fat that lurks just beneath the skin is known as subcutaneous fat, which usually shows up as love handles or patting on the thighs, buttocks or upper arms. May be cosmetically challenging, but it is otherwise quite harmless. It's the visceral fat that wraps around organs deeper in the abdomen, which are metabolically active and have been strongly linked to a host of serious disease risks, including heart disease, cancer, and dementia. Now, don't think you can get rid of that belly by toning up abdominal muscles through lots of leg raises, sit-ups, crunches, and such. The only way to get rid of visceral fat, the dangerous fat, is through a wholesome diet and exercise. Activities like walking, jogging, and strength training. That is the only surefire way to get rid of it. So, we'll start off 2019 with your health and getting that off to the right start with Active Roger's 12 tips to keep you healthy. 1. Drink more water. Water is a vital element in our bodies. In fact, our bodies are around 60% water, so staying hydrated helps our bodily functions, transport nutrients and oxygens for our body, and removes waste and toxins. As a general rule of thumb, you should be drinking at least 2.5 to 3.5 litres of water every day. If you're very active, training, or in a physically demanding job like bricklaying, labouring, you'd want that water consumption to be on the higher end or even more than the 3.5 litre mark. 2. Get enough sleep. Give your body the rest it deserves. Now, how much sleep do you really need? You've probably heard it before. Everyone needs 8 hours of sleep per night. However, if you actually track the amount of time that people sleep, most people sleep between 6.5 to 7 hours per night. Research supporting the need for at least 8 hours of sleep per night simply do not exist. Can you sleep too much? Yes, you certainly can sleep too much. Here's why oversleeping is a problem. Sleeping too much is linked with many of the same health risks as sleeping too little, including heart disease, metabolic problems such as diabetes and obesity, and cognitive issues including difficulty with memory. Personally, I sleep between 5 to 6 hours a night, very rarely more, and that's what I'm inclined to recommend. Remember now that your body is in recuperation and relaxed recovery mode while you sleep, and anything less than 5 hours sleep a night is kind of pushing the envelope. It is my opinion from personal experience as well as my own research that 6 hours a night is a good sleep target for most adults. Drink less alcohol. Now, we all love a glass of fine wine or three, or a couple of icy cold beers on a hot summer's day, don't we? Because alcohol is made basically from sugar and starch, it contains lots of calories. In fact, a whopping 7 calories per gram, almost as much as pure fat. Worse still, calories from alcohol are what we nutritionists call empty calories, because they have no nutritional value. If you're drinking alcohol each and every day of the week, I highly recommend you cut back on that habit and try to become a 1, 2 or 3 day a week drinker like me, or make the switch to alcohol-free versions of your favourite drink. Unfortunately, alcohol-free wine, yuck, doesn't do it for me. Alcohol-free beer, on the other hand, there is a brand called Holsten, which is really nice, and Aldi's also sell an alcohol-free beer, which is quite nice. You hardly notice any difference, and you're consuming about 60 calories per stubby rather than a few hundred. Big difference. And you don't have to worry about RBTs when driving home. So, give your body a chance to detox the alcohol out of your system every once in a while. You'll soon find your belly will start to slowly shrink and your wallet will grow fatter with the money you save by drinking less. Good advice if you're going to have a tipple, offset the calories you take it in with the alcohol by exercising, whether it's a power walk or a jog around the block. On the subject of alcohol, the worst time to drink anything alcoholic is right before you go to bed. You see, when you sleep, your body is in recuperation and relaxation mode, and those calories from that nightcap drink, guess what, turns to fat. If you have to have a drink before going to bed, like with dinner, go for a late night jog or a power walk. You're going to be doing your body a lot of good in so many ways by doing that. 4. Quit smoking if you're a smoker. It's a disgusting and expensive habit, and it isn't just about the risk of lung cancer that you should be worried about as a smoker. There are approximately 600 ingredients in cigarettes. When burnt, they create more than 7,000 chemicals. At least 69 of these chemicals are known to cause cancer, and many are poisonous. Tar, carbon monoxide, hydrogen cyanide, oxidizing chemicals, metals such as arsenic, cadmium and lead, and radioactive compounds that are known to be carcinogenic. Did you know that smoking weakens your immune system? The effects on tobacco smoke on the immune system includes greater susceptibility to infections such as pneumonia and influenza. You risk having more severe and longer lasting illnesses, and lower levels of protective antioxidants such as vitamin C in your blood. Plus, smoking reduces bone density. Not a good thing as you reach your 50s, 60s and beyond. So, quit the ciggies if you're a smoker, and you'll save even more money still, because they're bloody expensive, those cigarettes. 5. Exercise. We all know the benefits of exercise, but it doesn't have to be gruesome, time-consuming and boring. Go for a power walk, play a sport, walk the dog if you have one, take a yoga or dance class, join a gym and get involved in group training sessions. Most gyms and health clubs have them, and it's certainly more fun getting fit in a group rather than by yourself. Keeps you motivated, and with group sessions, there's a trainer like myself that spurs you on as a group. Great fun and very motivating. The bottom line is any exercise is better than none. So stop making excuses and get into it. 6. Reduce processed foods. Processed foods, stuff that comes in tins and boxes and such, tend to contain added salt, sugar, fat, and food additives. Same with takeaway foods. Choose primal foods like vegetables, fruits, lean meats, and whole grain. With meat, please be aware that almost all meats in your supermarket's deli counter are processed. For example, ham, unless it's off the bone, it's processed. And according to the World Health Organization, processed meats cause cancer. Processed meats includes hot dogs, ham, bacon, sausages, and most deli meats. It refers to meat that has been treated in some way to preserve or flavour it. Processes include salting, curing, fermenting and smoking. Red meat includes beef, pork, lamb and goat. Just avoid processed foods altogether and eat natural and, where possible, organic. 7. Remove negativity from your life. Mental health is just as important as physical health. Ridding yourself of toxic thoughts and distancing yourself from negative, pessimistic people will help you immensely, getting you on your way to positive well-being and making 2019 your most awesome, epic year ever. 8. Keep a journal. Write down your positive and negative thoughts, the food you eat every day, and the way it made you feel. Logging things in a journal, whether using a pen and paper, notepad, or iCloud or Google Notes online, allows you to reflect on your lifestyle choices and also helps you stay accountable. I highly recommend that you post your journal on your Facebook page so that you can share your journey to health and well-being with your friends, family and followers. It's all about spreading positivity and empowering others. 9. Eat smaller meals. Eating smaller meals more frequently helps keep your metabolism going and helps with keeping you feeling fuller for longer. 10. Eat complex carbohydrates rather than simple ones. Simple carbohydrates such as white rice, white bread, noodles and such do not make you feel full for as long as complex carbs. Instead, choose brown rice, whole grain, legumes and oats instead. 11. Improve your posture. Good posture improves your breathing, prevents backache and muscle pain. And last but not least, 12. Cut out those soft drinks. Soft drinks are filled with sugar and artificial stimulants. Replace your soft drink or energy drink with a bottle of water with either a squirt of lemon juice or a slice of lemon in it to give it some flavour and to alkalise the water slightly, or have a fresh juice or a smoothie. A couple of things to be mindful of here. Fruit contains sugar in the form of fructose, and drinking too many fruit smoothies or eating too much fruit each day will put more calories into your body, and that's going to make it harder for you to lose weight, to lose body fat. Likewise, beware moving to so-called diet drinks which contain artificial sweeteners such as aspartame, sucralose or saccharin instead of sugar. Studies are beginning to emerge that these artificial sweeteners might not be so harmless after all, and there are claims of cancer links with artificial sweeteners. But before you reach for that sugar jar again, here is some good news. There is a natural, low-calorie and most importantly, safe sweetener substitute to sugar. It's called stevia. It's commonly available now as powders and tablets in major supermarkets and health food stores. But what exactly is stevia? Well, stevia is a South American plant, the leaves of which are 200 to 400 times sweeter than regular table sugar. People in South America have used the stevia plant for hundreds of years, both as a sweetener and as a remedy for burns, stomach troubles and other problems. It's safe to say that when consumed in reasonable amounts, stevia is a good, safe, natural sugar substitute. But what is a reasonable amount, you may ask? Well, the World Health Organization defines the acceptable daily intake as being 4 milligrams of stevia per kilogram of body weight. So, on that basis, an average 70 to 80 kilo adult could safely eat up to around 10 to 12 packets of stevia per day, which is way more than what you would actually need considering its intense sweetness. Stevia is a much better alternative to artificial sweetness and sugar, and may also help with glucose tolerance. If you do have to choose sugar somewhere, whether it's in your coffee or for cooking, avoid white sugar at all costs, as it is highly processed. Instead, go for a brown or dark brown sugar, that sticky, clumpy stuff. The less processed the sugar is, the better. So there you have it. Active Roger's 12 tips to keep you healthy. So start today. If you have any questions, post it here or send me a message. In the next video, I'm going to show you how I make my fat-burning, super nutritious super smoothies. Until then, live with passion, love life, live it to the max. Don't let anyone steal your dreams or control your life and destiny. Remember, you were born to be happy, awesome, and epic. So, be your best. Feel 1% better every day and enjoy the process. Till next time, Roger out.